Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose, this is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels starved. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
What up? What up, fam? Trey Money. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
Oh, I about to say, oh shit, he
Nah,
can't
nah,
hear me.
it was muted. Nah, ain't no situation right now. I ain't even trying to speak on it for.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Hell yeah.
You in here, please hit that like, hit that share button, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. I see we got 4 eyes in here. We got a heart and a cat. Hit that like button for us. How you feeling today, brother? How your day going so far?
Honestly, I'm good. Everybody, people do the New Year, New Me stuff, but a lot of the things that I was working on last year actually came to the forefront. Thank you, Rodney, for the notification on the morning page. But everything that I was working on last year is completed, so I'm actually adding new things. This year is gonna be some big changes for me. Certain things that I got coming to me. So I'm content. I'm feeling good and just sitting in, the things that I sold last year that are coming to the forefront. So I feel good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I know
Mhm.
Uncle I'm gonna pop in. My girl Riri, she ain't gonna be in today, but we gonna hold it down for her. Riri.
Yeah,
You on
actually,
the
no.
comments or not? Let us know. You know, it's always love, goodwill, girl. We're gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
bring in our guest for the day. The first
Who's
one in
that?
here, and she
Yeah.
got in here early. I can't believe she made it in here.
Oh, I know who that is. That's Destiny Andrews.
He said she on time, huh? I was like,
It's
yeah.
What's up, Slim?
fun time is crazy. It's been a minute.
On time is crazy as shit, but it don't matter because you're here. So that's what's
Yeah,
up.
it's all
See, how
that
you
matters.
feeling today, Destiny?
Today I'm tired as shit. I found a piece of bud this big, so I feel a little better.
That always helps.
I got I got some Hardee's, Carl's Jr. I don't fucking know where people are from, but I got Hardee's, some biscuits and gravy, and I'm ridiculous. I'm just picking apart and dipping and eating it and like chicken nuggies made of
Shit,
bread.
enjoy that shit. I ain't mad at that. That still sound like a solid morning.
She
You
woke
sure
up.
you on here? You made it. Yeah, I was gonna say you up here. You made
Yeah,
it.
I'm here.
So I ain't mad at it.
Shit, some of that food, Destiny.
I got half a biscuit left. I can make it seafood, but that'd be rude.
Oh, he said, "What's the topic for the day?" Look, hey,
Yeah,
my man, ready.
Boy,
My
you right
man.
on it. Yeah, you right on that.
I'm gonna ask. I just have bread in the mouth.
I put the question up. We're gonna wait for a few more people in, to get up in here. But for my boy Rodney, that's the question for the day. I had to bleep out some things a little bit, switch it up. I don't want to
Yeah.
say,
Cause I ain't want to have that shit, get her shit snatched down. But there is a question. So Rodney, if you're looking at the screen, hopefully you was versus just listening. Then you seen the question. But we're gonna, you welcome to hit on it if you want to, Destiny. I
No,
personally
I
was doing
mean,
favors to some people came in, but you can still give me your sentiments. I don't mind.
well, I mean, yes. It's very, very plain and simple. Anyone can use anyone for sex. I mean, it's not out of the norm by any means. Where it starts getting complicated is the scientific things that happen in your brain when you're having sex that makes you fall for someone. Um, is
Okay.
it possible to use someone? Yes. Is it possible to fall in love directly through sex? Yes, because it can trick you into thinking you're in love. But you know, some penises have been used in my life.
I ain't mad at that.
Got a
Cause
few in the drawer too.
on here we got it's a whole bunch of different sentiments around whether how what placement people supposed to have, how, and that was a question that I don't know what the hell made that come to mind because it wasn't even me looking for no Freaky Friday questions or me looking for no videos or trying, it just came to mind. I really wondered if people had a different sentiment about the way um women go about it because and that's not to discriminate or tell women what place they need to sit in or nothing like that, but you know how we're in this era now of everybody, all this music and all this entertainment being based around people, using people for money or fuck men get money or fuck these women and dog them and chill.
Yeah.
So it made me wonder if
Oh,
people
I
felt
know.
like
I know a few single women that will directly target married men whenever it comes to just having a dick. That they like maybe they got carpal tunnel and doing this a bunch hurts, that kind of jazz. Um, so they go find a penis that'll do the job, and a lot of the single women I know will look for the ring on the hand because that motherfucker is not about to stay at her house. He's not about to just move in, try to start paying her bills, or take up her couch, her bed, move his dog in.
damn,
This
what type of
fucking bitch.
What type of shit y'all be going through? Letting dogs in and all that shit. Going
Oh,
to get the
I just
leash and
want
then
my
the
dog to have a play date, and then it stayed.
damn.
But yeah, so married men have to go back to their wives. Go, be gone, go away. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Have a great one. Buy her some flowers on your way out, sweetie. You don't want her to get mad at you.
That's the only time I see anybody buying these flowers. If it's on Valentine's Day, maybe Christmas, and when a
Mother's
nigga
Day.
or somebody mess up. So, you know.
Oh yeah,
Mother's Day
yeah.
too,
That's
but I'm
I
talking
got
about
I
for
got
like
flowers for
brother.
Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and the whenever he was my ex was trying his damnedest to get me back. Excuse me, get me back.
Damn. Damn. Okay. Shit.
Plan
You know,
of
one of
death.
my evil man.
Gonna
Okay.
get that thing back. She put it on him.
Oh goodness, you're not wrong actually. Um but like as per the flowers thing, I know it's the opposite of freaky, but for the record, dudes, y'all pass flowers on the way home from work a lot of times, or at least I don't know what it looks like out there. We got a lot of country land down here, so we pass flowers on the way home. It's on the interstate. It takes nothing to turn on your blinky blinks, pull over, pick a couple flowers off the side of the road because your brain went, huh, those are kind of neat. I think she'll like those. And you just fucking boop, blinky blinks, get out, pick the thing, get back in your car, blinky blinks off, find a safe route, get off, and just go. And it takes just the thought and the action, and then it's done. And you show up, and even if they're wilted by the time you get there, for the sweet women, because there are high maintenance women that if you show up with some wilted ass flowers off the side of the road, they'll probably give you some hell. I met one of those recently, and I'm like, how does your brain not take the sentiment in that? But that's some good shit. Be like, I thought of you and I picked these flowers. Me, I'm a weird bitch. I'm about to go. I tie them up and I put them on my wall upside down so that they'll dry and be straight up and be beautiful. And I'll fucking keep them forever. I still have flowers my daughter gave me when she was like 3.
Shit, ain't no excuses. They got grocery stores and all types of markets and stuff that sell shit. Go down to one of these new Dollar Generals. They got floral stuff in there too. Shit, buy
Yeah.
something, put something together, or something. You right about that?
Yeah.
Draw a heart on a piece of paper and say, I love you, have a good day. That takes no time. Moms do it for their kids.
Yeah,
I think
definitely
moms
gonna get
also want that
everybody.
kind of sentiment from their men.
She gonna get everybody divorced. Dude coming that thing with a drawing of a heart. Like, look, babe. Like, man, no. What a ring got on? What a bracelet at? They want some. We ain't got flowers down here that you can just pick. At least not in my area. I don't. And the places I do see flowers, if you go there and pick it, you go to jail. So they sell flowers down here, though. Like, you got a lot of people that they be on the corners. They come to the clubs. It's like, the foreigners, they always like the Spanish people down here. They be at the light with a bunch of flowers, but that's the only way.
Yeah.
I guess they feel like at least you spent some money on it, but to go pick something out the grass, they probably don't look at it as today era as a big thing. Maybe back in the day when money wasn't an issue, they looked at it as a nice gesture. But today people be wanting you to actually go out there and spend some money that you actually work hard for. They feel like, all right, but it's each his own. I like somebody that don't need you to actually spend money on them and you can actually do nice things for them. And they find that as a gesture, but I can
Yeah.
understand why some women don't, because they spoiled. If they daddy spoiled them, they really gonna be a problem. So daddies, we do that purposely. Yeah, we be buying our kids, our daughters, whatever, spoil them. So the next guy coming around, he gonna have problems. Can't just go out here and pick up no flowers and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, like nah. Gonna take
That's an
more than
interesting thought.
he
I
used to.
wasn't spoiled growing up.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't spoiled growing up. I was the oldest of 4. And when my parents found out my grandmother bought me dresses and didn't buy my sister's dresses, they said, you're not hanging out with my daughter anymore. And they cut me away from my grandmother. So I did not get spoiled growing up.
Wow, man.
Maybe that's why little sentiments like that are really sweet to me.
Nah, that's good. He got you back with the flowers.
Yeah. I mean, it's valid. If you give me like valid rebuttal, I understand that. I mean, make it valid. And valid is there are a lot of young ladies, women that are spoiled as shit and want you to buy it. Prove yourself with money.
Yeah, you're right about that.
My boy JC Jerome is in the house. What
What's up,
up,
Kenny?
Red?
Good morning, Rev. Or I say morning. Morning. I throw southern drawl on that.
I know you had one from him too. Let me find it. Kenny be sending them videos, boy.
A question?
Yeah, I did. I dropped that to you actually now once to the end of the giant.
Yeah, just send it to his house for me to find that mother. What up, JC? Hit that like, hit that share button.
I already got his notification from the Morning Macro page along with Rodney too, so I appreciate y'all for that.
Appreciate that, Kenny.
You know what? I love this background.
Yeah.
Morning Mac, PB and J looking thing.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there you go.
I love
right
it.
there.
I was like, this is what it was like to have a PB and J in the 70s
I got
or
the
80s. Like
phones.
trippy shit.
No, it's the
I saw
morning.
this one.
Get your coffee, get your headset, chill back and watch the show.
Yeah, the little headphones there because I can hear the song in my head. I need the download. Where's it at? Okay, I'm gonna sit there and play the Morning Mac
Yeah,
theme song on repeat because I'm
we got
autistic.
the music video. We shoot the
You
music.
check that private chat. I got Kenny's video drop. Whenever you get a minute.
I see it.
Yeah, he showed some good.
See what
I'm
you're
glad you
saying.
to be able to respond to what you think. When the video is done, Kenny, if you still in here, you can let us know what what made you bring this up. I know you got some good takes and some good sentiments on certain things.
Oh yeah, if he sent it, he felt it. That's what that means.
On a Freaky Friday, yeah.
Kenny be sending these joints. Saying this my girl right here. Man, the women don't like her. They be like, man, shut up, mother. It's like, man, I be saying old clips. We gonna check it out. Give our thoughts. Let us know what y'all think in the comments.
The kind of submission that I'm referring to just means cooperation and agreement. I don't think that anybody could say that I represent a woman who is subjugated in any kind of way. I don't think that anybody could say that my personality sounds like some man has me somewhere crawling around on the ground or walking 10 paces behind him. So I'm not representing that. I'm representing strength. I'm saying that we have a lot of power. We have power to make heaven and hell for our men. And I'm saying, let's try making heaven. Let's try to build him up. If a man has his woman behind him, he will believe he can do anything. And all we need to do is to get our men to believe that they can do anything. And he'll be able to, do much better than he's doing now and come out of the pitiful condition he's in. As I said, I'm not exonerating him. I'm just saying that all of that strength that we have, let's use it in a more positive way instead of just going for self. And nobody told us that all of that being my own person and I'm independent would lead to separation and loneliness. But that's what we had to trade for that. In order to have certain kinds of success, we had to give up the man because we can't find a man who will compete with us on that level.
Well, I love that. I don't know who she is, but I love that.
Whoever's sliding through, hopefully you heard the video so you can give your take too and follow in line with us. Who's that popping in? Who's coming in the house? Hey, what's up? Miss Moo Moo.
That's who that was. Dr. Shahrazad Ali.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Like a grip over there, shawty. What up, Car? What up, Car? We can. What you want to start with, Trey? Who you want to start with? The ladies first.
They can go first. Ladies always supposed to be first.
Phoenix, you want to take first on this one?
She came in a little after. I don't know.
And knowledgeable who it was and stuff too. That's what's up.
But what I heard from the ending, I agree. The sacrifice, and you don't sacrifice, but the sacrifice that we make for being Miss Independent is being Miss, and it's not necessarily. I'm gonna say this because somebody always got something to say. It may not necessarily everyone feeling that way, but when you go into this field or go into being a boss chick or being a boss lady, or you have that attitude, it does leave you alone because men not gonna want to deal with you always in boss chick mode. You can go out there and make it. You can go out there and get your money. You can go out there and do all this other stuff. But when you come home, you should be their woman. Or when you're out trying to find a man, you can't be the man.
Yeah.
For her, as far as that, and it touched because I'm now into another field. But I don't have, and I never have had the boss chick attitude because I'm a woman. And whatever I do, I'm going to walk in my womanhood and in my femininity. And you can still be a boss. You can still exert authority in your femininity. You don't have to do it being the man. So,
Well, okay.
Nice.
Appreciate that, Rodney.
Thank you, Rodney.
Yeah.
It is cute.
Oh yeah. So the woman was talking about subserviency in women. I didn't realize that Blue had missed the first half because but I mean you did give valid points on the second half for sure. I think that look where people start to get defensive is like, oh well, don't try to judge my relationship for how it is. So I'll put it in this manner. Every relationship should have its pros and cons, and if you look at your relationship and there are no cons or there are no pros, nothing good is going on, you're not getting anything benefited out of going through all of the negative shit that you're going through. If there are no pros to your relationship, get the hell out of that relationship. But as per where a woman should stand as in relative, close enough, in relative or relation, there we go, to where a man walks is I'm gonna walk right next to you kind of person. Personally, I believe that they should stay side by side, equal forces, walking as partners, friends, walking forward. Where my ex and I ran into issues is, imagine you're walking and you're doing really well and this person decides to stop.
Yeah.
And I'm still walking forward. I'm still taking steps forward and progressing. And I turn around and I'm like, hey, come on, get up on my level. I want you by my side. And when I find myself turning around and going back, degressing to try to help someone else that doesn't want to progress, I'm not about to drag you into my future. So in my regard, we can walk side by side and be supportive of each other and positive people that are actually, accomplishing goals together. Or I'll accomplish goals and you can leave. That's me personally.
Yeah, that's solid. That's solid.
Okay, so I didn't hear that part because when I did say I only got the ending. So that makes a lot of sense. As far as subserviency, I don't believe that anyone, particularly, I don't care who it is, should be beneath anybody. And when you do when they talk about subserviency, it seems like it's always regarding the women, one, and that we have to be so beneath the man that we have no voice. And so, no, I don't believe in that. That there's having respect and loving and caring for your man, but that is also supposed to come from the man toward his woman as well. So no, I do not agree about the subserviency because when you do subservience, it's almost like a slave when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree about that part of as far as subservient. You can be submissive, but that is a dual thing. Submission is a dual gift. It's a gift being submissive. People don't understand it. That's why women don't want to do it. Being submissive is a gift. It is also a strength because that means you are telling this person that you trust them enough to give yourself of them. going in blindly, but you're trusting them enough, and you love them enough to give of yourself. Now, if they mistreat it and they take it and they do something with your trust, then you take it away. They don't get to keep your power, because that's a power. So submission is one thing. I do agree with submission, but subserviency, no.
Well, let me ask
If
the ladies a question. I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question before it even switches over to us or anything. I want to ask y'all what is in it, and I'm saying we're not making the conversation negative. Obviously, this is just a general conversation between us. But what is the boss chick mentality? I know what I feel, my sentiments as a guy, but what do you as women identify as the boss chick mentality in a way that would actually turn a man off? Before I give my sentiments, because it's gonna tie to y'all answer is gonna kind of tie to what my response is.
we're start with me.
Oh
Okay.
yes, ma'am, you on the screen.
Fuck. Well, okay. So there are pros and there are cons. In my opinion, from what I've witnessed, and this is gonna sound weird, I guess, but the most boss bitch I know is my mother.
Mhm.
My mother, she makes damn good money as a crane operator for a private company, and the qualities that I see from her that are very positive to me is like she always knows what she wants, and that's some good stuff. Um, some years ago, there was this chick that I looked at as a boss bitch for quite some time, and I pursued her, on the side. um, but no, she was amazing. She was like, the full-time mom, full-time worker, full-time student, and just being badass at all of it, and that was great. But she had toxic factors where she demanded so much from her significant other that it turned into her being verbally violent with him on the regular, making her commands. And that's whenever it turns toxic. And I did tell her at the time, I'm like, look, girl, you're going to push him away if you keep doing that. Like, y'all need to find a different way to communicate if y'all can't communicate verbally. And then, she got that really high pitched noise in her voice that she does whenever she's pissed and said that I was wrong. And then he pulled away from her and she found out he was having an affair. So it can be progressive, but as soon as you start making negativity your regular, don't be shocked when more negative things happen to you, in my opinion.
I'll give you
It's
that.
on both sides. Women do the same thing. If their man is being hateful towards them and there's a guy at work that's being loving towards her, then who do you think she's going to want to hang out with more?
Not
So,
mad at that. Okay,
yeah.
Phoenix. I know you getting your nourishment and everything. But let me get a question out of you. I just want to
You
I want
ask,
to ask some of the I love your sentiments and everything, Destiny, but I want to ask some of the cons because I know what I highlight as the positive things as a guy, but I want to see what y'all identify as other women walking around you that got a certain type of mentality as a boss that you feel like would turn men off. That would not be appealing.
Well, if I walked up to you, well,
Oh yeah, let me get Phoenix take, and then I can let you touch upon it.
so you want to hear what
All right.
what we feel will be a term for men as a boss chick.
Yes.
Oh, okay. The attitude. I'm better than you. You're not on my level. Um, not being able to be open. The RBF, the rest in bitch face, which y'all don't like to use the word, but RBF. Um, just the way you carry yourself, your demeanor, how you present yourself, your aura, just not being approachable. And every band that approaches you is not coming at you to talk to you, but just not being approachable for men and women. Just not being open, or it's a certain way. Being more, I'll say, being in a state of the boardroom instead of being in a state of just being you. So yeah, I think that would leave some turn on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, the
thank you.
reason why I was
I wanted her to go first anyhow. I was like, oh fuck, I don't know enough enough boss bitches. I mean,
Paul came in, so I couldn't. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, it's all good. The reason why I was asking is because to spin off of what y'all was saying, um, I I love any woman that's walking around with the aura that I can see before I speak to her. You know, and I can. It's a certain thing about looking her up and down and seeing that everything about her is addressed. I'm not saying that you're gonna have off days. I ain't saying you can't be in a bonnet. I ain't saying you can't run to the store regular clothes. I'm not saying that you gotta be dressed to the nine, but even in her sweatpants, even in her whatever she's wearing to run to the store, to Walmart or whatever, real quick, it's a certain aura that comes off of women that just well, she has it together. Cause boss don't mean money. Because you can have the boss mindset and not have the the necessarily have the funds to be a boss, or it could be about money and you manipulate that. But when it comes to the women, like I said, I love to see a woman walking around that just has it together, whether it be her job, whether it be a career, finances, ain't gotta be her car, nothing like that. She can drive a beat up ass hoopty if she wanted. What's up, Cecil? She could drive a beat up ass hoopty or whatever, but it's about her spirit. There's some women that I see that don't have nothing in terms of physical, but their mindset, and what they can go for, what they execute, what they. But I wanted to ask the women what their sentiment was on what a boss chick is like, that would throw a man off because a lot of men seem to be straight men, just I like that, straight men that are pursuing women seem to generally, not everybody, generally have a ego thing wrapped around the money. If we're not in a time where number one, you probably 9 times out of 10 can't afford to put her in a lifestyle that makes her stay at home and makes her do half the things that you're requesting. But it's just like, you know, I I don't see people. I don't see a lot of men allowing. Maybe I'm referring to stuff that because I do see it, but maybe I'm referring to like the podcast and like a lot of stuff that I see. Not these young people, but just general conversations between older folks, adults, or whatever. But um, submission and everything doesn't mean like dim your light. Is my point. I'm gonna wrap it up, so I ain't talking too long. But it doesn't mean to dim your light. And I see a lot of men, like personally around me in my vicinity, try to shut women down for being great or just having that light, having her own wave. So that's why I wanted to ask y'all what y'all thought. That y'all seen other women that was negative in that boss like mentality. Molly, I don't know if you want to tap in. I don't know if you're around the computer or not, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't want to
ready.
hold it up on my sentiments.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I like the topic, and I think if people watched it, Why Did I Get Married to Rajay was the boss chick, and you see the dude didn't have no problem with that. It's just that them type of girls want a boss nigga. That's why when Morris Chestnut came, she cut him off because she wanted to get with him. But she started to see that most people that have the same type of careers, though they both bosses, they don't have time for each other. They only want to be about themselves, talk about themselves. So it's like if you got a partner that's willing to support whatever you doing, or at least add to what you're doing and become one of what you're doing, then that'd be great. But if you doing something all the way over there and you got to go to LA and meetings here and there and there, and you still a boss nigga, girls gonna come and vice versa for her. So it's like that's gonna be hard. But if you find somebody that's willing to support whatever it is you doing and you willing to support what they doing and y'all got time to actually support each other and build something together, I think that's the goal. But every time I hear boss chick, I always think about Taraji in that movie because she was one of them women. Like them women feel like you gotta have a certain amount of money, you gotta dress a certain way, you gotta drive a certain car, live a certain lifestyle for them to even be attracted to you. So I think they miss out on a lot of good dudes. And for men can have as much money they want. They don't care how much the girl make. They don't say I need a boss chick. They just say I need somebody that's gonna support me or somebody they can just show off on their shoulder, a trophy. What it don't matter how much money she can come in there broke. So I think that's the big difference from a boss dude and then a boss chick. A boss chick actually want to do with everything, and a boss dude to just take whoever, as long as he love her, and she love him.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
good.
my mom
That's a
did
good.
stay single for like 11 years or so, 10 years, something like that. Because like every guy she went on a date with, she was like, no, he did not hit the mark. He's not smart enough. He doesn't have the right career. She knew what she wanted and just shut mofos out of her life super fast if they hit one mark that didn't fit in the lines. And now she's got a guy that treats her really well. It took her a long ass time to finally call a guy her boyfriend. And
Yeah,
that took a long ass time to call a man her boyfriend. Okay? Not oh, this is my new husband. People get
yeah.
married so fast these days.
Mm-hmm.
She
You
probably
need to get to
realized,
know the people you're
probably
marrying.
realized what Taraji realized at the end of the movie. She ended up with the other guy. You know, you can't be picky. Sometimes the dude that you want, that you created in your head, don't exist, or if he do exist, he don't want you. He want the whole and the tricks. He want to be able to go here and sleep with 3, 4 women. He's a millionaire, you know. So it's like certain people want certain, you know, a certain type of person, but not sure if that person even wants you, you know. So I just like I like who like me, you know. I ain't, you know, I don't get into all that. You know, she got to be this or she got to have a certain career. And that's if her spirit right, and she got a
Yeah.
good heart. She love kids and people. Then she good for me. You know, I just some things throw me off that might not throw certain people off. You know,
Well,
like
as
go
per
ahead.
material things, I was
What's up,
always
Alan?
told equal or better. Equal or better. You're out?
No, I said, what's up to Alan?
Oh, okay.
I
So
ain't
bad.
no, yeah, I ain't say nothing. I was just saying what's
I
up, man.
thought you said I'm out, and I'm like,
Oh
oh,
no, my
okay,
bad. Go
fine.
ahead.
Yeah, no. Growing up, my mother
Sound
always said, "Do you want to date equal or better?" So, like, if you got a car, don't date someone that doesn't have a car. If you've got a car, a job, and a house, you need to find somebody that has a car, a job, and a house. And and equal or better. That's the dating rule.
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I have 2 houses, 2 cars, and 2 everything. It's like then what? It's like, hey, I got my. You gonna live with my house, or you come? We gonna sell one, and we gonna end up with 1 house. We might still keep 2 cars because it's 2 of us, you know. But eventually, y'all gonna merge that together, you know. And then
You could
even if
rent
you
out
find
one.
something with that,
And then you still
gotta
have it in your possession. So if the relationship falls apart, then you just go, all right, well, you know what? I gotta give my tenants 30 days to figure it out. And 30 days is not enough to figure it out. But in that situation with the separation, you could give them some kind of extra bonus to, hey, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I need this house back. Get the fuck out. Here's some money that'll help you.
hey,
But
that's
if
the
you
plan
rent out
B.
the other house, it's still in your possession.
If you going in there with a plan B already, plan A not gonna work. Already looking for a
I've
safety.
always got the backup
You know,
plan.
let me keep this in case things don't work. You just told your body and cells it ain't gonna work. So when it don't work, why would you be shocked? You already
I would,
planned for it not to work. You already got the house ready. So when things don't work out, you can go right back in there. But when
yeah, but
things
why
just
not be
y'all
prepared?
people make things work, you know, they make it work. It's like we ain't about to lose out on this. You know, we
Mhm.
both built this. You know, we grind for this. You know, some people might fight for love, but when you both got your own, you can walk out any day. That might be a good feeling, but I think that's why it's so easy to walk out. Fuck it, I
Mhm.
got my own shit. I don't need you. You don't
Well,
need
I
me.
mean, I mean, if y'all keep that as a separate house for rent, and you want to skip over the factor of like it, just in case things go south, then I've got somewhere to live. That way, I'm not just homeless. Should this all happen, I'm not giving up this home that I've put myself into, for this person with the hopes that it'll last forever, knowing that statistically, we probably got about 5 years. I'm gonna have a very interesting next 5 years for sure, but if we skip past the selfish portion of it, we can throw it out there that renting out the house, would if it's a house that you're buying, you're paying a mortgage on, you get the mortgage paid, your credit score is not affected by it, and y'all end up with passive income. where you can charge an extra 100 or two on top, if not more. Their land will go up there on their bonus,
Yeah.
and you just got passive income. You want to go on a
Hold that
vacation,
up
you
there
take that
for me.
extra couple hundred and put it away.
Alan says, it don't work like that in 2026. That's old thinking. Find somebody that loves you, appreciates you, and respects you. Folks miss their person by trying to label things and have false expectations like she should have this or that.
That's exactly what I was saying. And
Yeah.
I think that if I'm going in a relationship and I find my person I love and I feel like we about to move in together, let's get something together. We both can sell our homes, or we both can rent out both our units. That's more money for us, So it's just like, let's do something together. Let's start building things together. And let's get this I out of there and get this us going. And I think that would be the problem is, and ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just how some people think, and like some people was brought up that way. I heard a lot of women say, my mother said I should always, keep a plan B for this in case this happens. Should always have an escape plan and things like that. And I just like, dang. And I always been told, like, if you got a plan A, don't make a plan B or C, because then you'll talk your way out of A. If A don't work, you make another A. So it just like, I started thinking about that with relationships. It's like, dang, if you already plan on things to fail, and like, what's the chance of them not failing? Like, you already waiting for something to happen. You already prepared for something to happen. But if you go all out and things don't work, then it's like, I just got to start over. But if you already got a car, a home, and all that without her, obviously you doing well in life. It ain't like you just gonna be out here on your ass. So I just feel like, man, if y'all gonna really fall in love, and that's why it's called falling in love, because you don't never know when you're gonna trip. So if y'all fall in love, go all in. You only do this one time, experience that. And if it don't work out, try it again. But I ain't with the label, and I don't think, I think a lot of men like that. We don't think that she got to make a certain amount of money or drive a certain car or have a house or apartment already. Like, we meet them where they at. If we like them, we can meet them in the club. Don't know nothing about their finances, and we still like them and fuck with them. And if they got to come stay with us, we allow that to happen. What's your thoughts, Weezy? You back with us?
Yeah, I was back. I was here. My daughters was in here going back and forth. So I didn't want y'all to see all of the fist. No, I didn't come to that.
They
But
watch that suspended on Facebook.
the show.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you said something about this. Okay. One thing that we forget, that relationships are exactly what it is, a relationship. You have to relate, you have to communicate, you have to connect. A friendship is a relationship. What do you say?
Alan said that she got a plan B and it's depth. It's a depth. It's like a form of control. What if he doesn't want to go in that direction? Is that a reason to separate?
Oh, okay. Yeah. If we give our friendships the time, effort, the attention, and the forgiveness, why can't we do that in our relationships? Why can't we do that with our partners?
Mm.
It's important, and I say this because I have the experience. I've been married and I'm divorced. We were married, we were together 18 years, and we were married a few months shy of 14. That's a long time to be with someone, but it also teaches you a lot of things about yourself, about your partner, about relationships, about friendships. The foundation of your relationship it is the most important thing to have. If you do not have a friendship in your relationship or your marriage, you doomed from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
When you are with your friend, you will forgive them for stuff that you just hit them side the head with because that's your friend. You know what? I love you, but I don't like your stupid ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can tell your friend you getting on my nerves. You should
Mm-hmm.
you be like, you know what? I'm gonna go. You know, but we don't have that because we get into relationships and think it's just about the sex, the money, having fun, being cute. Relationships are work, but it doesn't have to be like a job. You are bringing two people together to make one. It takes a lot to make that one function properly. It takes a lot to make us as one function properly. Why don't you give the same grace to another person that you would want for you?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's why my perspective on relationships is different because I take it serious.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm with you, I'm with you. When I love you, you will know. Even with my friends, we ain't got to be intimate, but I love you. Come here, nigga, give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Mhm.
get home safe, you know, little stuff like that. But that's the same thing in my relationship or when I'm in a relationship. I want to be a part of you. I want you to be a part of me. We can't do that if we don't agree to be us. You have to take the eyes off. When there's I in a relationship, the sacrifice is the other person.
Mhm.
And I just had this conversation because you don't realize that I want this. I want to do this. I want us to do this. But the other part of y'all never had a say in that, or another part of y'all didn't have the conversation.
Mhm.
So it's I, and the other person gets lost in the translation. So if you're in a relationship, whether it's a child, parent, child, man, woman, woman, man, whatever, friendship, business partnership, you have to understand that it's not just you. It is y'all. It's us. And that is how you make your relationship work. Just like Marley was saying or Trey was saying, you can't, how can you go into something looking for a way out? You
Mhm.
got days. You in a
I
relationship.
mean, well, yeah, no, hold on, hear me out. So
Hold on, real
I
quick, Destiny, because we got David Funny Man Green sliding in real quick. Welcome, David.
hell
On.
yeah. All right, bring it.
I don't know what's up
Um,
with your
Bring
screen, bro, but
I
hopefully we
don't
can hear
know,
your
boy.
audio. If you hear, unmute that mic. If not, we'll just take you off, let you refresh. Go ahead, Destiny.
All right. So my life experience, uh I am a nice and patient and communicative, or communicative, however that word is said, and honest and respectful, and just like I kind of sound like I'm flexing on how good of a person I am, so I'm
No,
just gonna
just
cut
speak
that
on it. You
right
good?
there.
What,
Sorry.
Shorty?
In a relationship, I am the person that I want my significant other to be the entire time, and I've always been that way. And I have had many relationships where I've just felt like I was in love. And a couple of them was before sex. So it's like I related to this person so well and they treated me so well. And I was just so damn happy. And I move in with them and abandon where I'm at. And then they break up with me over some stupid shit, or I find out some wild shit that is worth breaking up with them over. And then where am I?
Let me ask you a question, Destiny.
Yeah.
I want to know, do you think in your mind, and think about it for a quick second before you answer, but do you think in your mind that you're trying to make your partner you? Meaning you're trying to take all that you are and place
Mm,
it into them, because some people, and I ask that because some people, and I have to remind certain people that, hey, everybody's not you. But I don't know why they handled it this way. I would have yeah, you would have handled it this way. So I'm asking that to say, do you think, just asking because I don't know, I'm not assuming, but do you think that you tried to make any of your partners you, or put your mindset into them? And because people can blind themselves by that, you know.
So you're probably not very far off. I think a lot of the times with the individuals that I have fallen for, I fell for the characteristics that they showed that were similar to me.
Mm.
The positive and the happy and the supportive and all that jazz. And I loved getting the love that I was willing to give them. And then by the end of it, when all of that is so different, and I'm still trying to behave the same way and they're not. And I would love to say that that has not been the repeat, but that has been the repeat. And it my desire to get to the end of the point whenever it comes
Mhm.
to negative issues is probably my most overbearing feature. And because I got that whole concept of, if I have a problem with something you're doing, I need to tell you, hey, hold on, I've got this issue with that right there. I would either like us to, try to address it more like this in the future, or let's try to come up with a happy medium where we're both happy. And every man I've been with just like walks away from that, or not every man. I've got at least
No.
one good one right now.
At least a good one counts.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I've just had shit luck. I chased after the men that faked the good sides of who they were, and I fell for fake love. And now I'm a lot more guarded than I was when I was younger. That's why I have plan Bs, is because I apparently can fall in love with something that's easy to fake.
I feel you. I think it just takes a little bit more time to think on, your past. Anytime
Yeah.
anytime you take a L, I feel like that's a time to reflect. First thing I
Yeah,
want to
you're
do is
probably
welcome
not
Funny
wrong
Man
with
Green on
the
here. He did get in here before 12, everybody. I don't know if he got his special music, but I know he got in here on time. Now, the only thing I'm hoping for is your internet is working because you look froze. So let me know what it is or what it
Again?
ain't.
Oh my goodness! I went out. I went in. I went out. I went in.
What? Pause.
Well, go ahead, refresh one time because right now you got the stank face on your screen. I'm a screenshot to let you see it, but you got the stank face on. So just refresh. And Weezy, I seen you wave your hand. Go ahead and hit on that. I'm gonna hit on them comments in a second with
All right.
Weezy. Huh?
You want the Aquarius comment? Because it looks
Yeah,
like
you can. Yeah, while you talking, yeah, you can hit on some of them.
no. You go ahead and read it.
Oh, okay, no problem. I got you. AQ tagged Destiny Andrews. So Destiny, this is for you. She said, "I get exactly what you're saying. Correct me if I'm wrong." She's saying after the love bombing stage ended, this simplistic. I don't want to say that wrong.
reciprocation.
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
We'll go with that.
That word. Stop like the men wanted all of her with only giving the mask of them. So putting on a
Yeah.
face, pretty much, is
Yeah.
what she's trying to say your sentiment is. Alan
Yeah.
says, I'm a free thinker. I cannot be controlled because my creative mind is its own person. So I have to be with someone that can tame that in me, but also allow me to be myself. I have drive. I'm a dreamer. It's a Leo thing in me. Okay, Lion. Leo Lion, okay. I can be tamed but not caged.
That's fine. But if I 7 months in the relationship and willing to, when I make myself a sandwich, I make a second sandwich and I bring you a sandwich, then if that's the person I am, I kind of have this little expectation in my brain that you might want to return the favor and not make yourself a sandwich and eat it in front of me and then look at me all dumbfounded when I go, you didn't
I
think
think that's
about me?
something to break up. I mean, not break up. I'm sorry. Wrong word.
Yeah, no,
I think that's something to bring up, but I also think that's one of the things that just highlighted the question that I asked you was, are you putting yourself into
Yeah.
that partner? Because when I do
Yeah.
things, I'm doing things. Thank you for David for getting your signal and everything together. We'll let you touch on it too. But one thing I think is that, like I said, I think that's putting yourself into that person. If I'm doing something, I'm doing it. I'm not looking for. Yeah, it will be nice, but if I don't, just sit down in conversation in the future and say, hey this, hey that, but just do things because you could. What's up, Tay Boogie? Slide
You're
through
not
here,
you're not
okay?
wrong. Making me face that factor is pretty interesting. Thank you for that. I
I'm gonna hit
I
on.
haven't been faced with that before.
Yeah, I'll just say what's on my mind for real. Phoenix, I
Thank
know
you.
before I started reading the comments, you was gonna hit on something. If you remember what you said, go ahead. And then David, you heard enough of it, refreshing or not, so you can join in after Phoenix and tap in on anything you want to say.
A few things, but hey, everybody in the chat.
What's up, everybody? Right.
No, but it's a few things. One, the last thing, Destiny, you said something about your expectations. That is not fair. To put your expectations on them and not tell them what you expect. That's one, we all, not just on our intimate partners, on everyone. So the first thing you have to do is drop all expectations. Not saying you have to accept nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you don't expect something from someone, especially when you don't know them. 6 months in means the veil or the mask drops. So you go on 6 months, the real person about to come, especially if you live together. Don't move in with nobody after those 6 months. Y'all don't know each other. So that's another thing. 2, you say you treat people the way you wish to be treated, which I'm one of them people. What we forget to do is to treat them the way they need us to treat them. You can't treat somebody how you want to be treated when they're not receiving the love the way they need to. Some people receive love and acts of service. You said the Sam situation. You give acts of service, you expect that from him, but that's not how he gives love, or that's not how he receives it. Let me say that. So he's making me a sandwich, but he might take that because in his mind, he used to asking someone, which is not an excuse because you with somebody else, you do have to think about the other person sometimes. But what I'm saying to you, my act of service or my need for quality time may be how I receive love, but he may receive love with affirmations. He may receive love with gift giving, and we tend to give love the way we receive it, and we are not allowing the other person to receive love because that's not how they get it.
That's a beautiful point. I have all 5. I do all 5 love languages, and I feel like that's probably overbearing to some people. My ex only had one love language, and it was acts of service. But my thing was he did that for everyone, so it didn't really feel special for me. I wanted one thing other than that, but I know 5 love languages can get a little overbearing.
Oh, but we all do it, but there are always a couple that are the main ways we saying. Another thing, we got to stop saying falling in love. You are supposed to grow in love with the person.
Oh, I like that.
Person.
Yeah.
Why are you there? And growing in love means you get to know who they are at the core. Every season of them. Every season. When they got money, when they don't got money.
That's why I need your ass on here, Phoenix.
When they're healthy. When they're sad during the grieving times. When they're happy, when they're excited. We are supposed to get to know people in every season of their life, which is why we have such a hard time when we go through that honeymoon stage. And the honeymoon stage, you're like, who the fuck is this? The honeymoon stage
I fall in like and grow in love.
You're excited. You're having sex all the time. Everybody's on a high. But then you get to a point where all that stuff slows down and you start tripping. At the end of the day, the happiness within you starts with you.
Right.
You expect happiness from another person. They are supposed to build upon the happiness that you have within yourself. If you're going into a relationship looking for happiness, you have failed. You cannot find it in a relationship. You can find it within yourself. And once he, her, whoever you deal with, if he comes in a relationship with no happiness, you're just adding their happiness. It's a lot of things that we have to do. First of all, like Trey said, when you go through them breakups, that time of separation or that time of independence is the time you build upon yourself. You should be learning the lessons that you got in that past relationship and not look at it as a bad thing. Look at it, what did I learn from this? Because everything has a lesson. What did I learn about myself? Let me say that. What did I learn about myself with them? Because it got nothing to do with them. It's everything about you.
Right.
What did I learn from that last relationship about myself that I can build upon, that I can correct, that I can deal with? Because this shit there, I don't care how bad the other person is, you stayed. Therefore, you part in the failing of that relationship.
Now I know you're not reading the private chat and stuff at the moment, but Molly said before he step out, he gonna be back and everything. He ain't gonna be gone, but he wants to hit on some of the stuff we talking about too. I'm gonna hit on the comments. And I'm gonna get him to play a video for us so we can address that.
Okay, Uncle E, we see you in the comments. Look at Uncle E in here. What up, Unc? I know I like Alan comment. He made a minute ago too. He said a man will build a woman. Women don't build men. They want their men already built. And I think I experienced that a lot. You know, I done met women that wanted to be hairstylists, and I done took them to school every day. I paid for them to go to school. I paid for them to take the test. And I look back, it's like everything I did, they never supported. It was just always what they can get out of me. I had a girl who wanted to be a photographer. I gave her $1,800 camera. Made sure she needed everything she needed to at least start taking pictures. And I started to understand, like, hold on, everything I do never supported. I even had girls who was dancers, strippers. I supported it. You know, and I look back, it's like, dang, everything I did, selling my sea moss, my edibles, even doing my film, they never supported it, you know, and it's just like, he might be right. You know, I done met girls where they was at and helped them become better women or at least make more money than they was making when they met me. You know, and I never met a woman or been with a woman that was willing to help me build what I already had going. They just feel like, oh, you good, whatever you got going. It's just like now when I'm out here filming, I see these power couples. You know, I'll be like, okay, oh, just talk to my husband. Or just talk to my boyfriend. You know, I'm like, okay, yeah, they got a business together. Or oh no, this is company. I'm just here to support. You know, I'm always here. I didn't even met comedians who girlfriends come to every show. You know, they did a support, and it's just like that's all I think people asking for on both sides. It can't just be one sided. That's like, okay, you just support what I'm trying to do, and that's it. You know, so I like that Alan said that. I don't know if y'all women on the panel actually, you know, help a man and support him in what he did, but I'm just saying off my experience. I never been with a woman say, "Come on, man, let's get these sea moss out here," you
Yeah.
know, and let's get this going. You know, it's just like, man, that's got to be cool to have, and I think that's what most people looking for.
Mm. That's
Yeah.
solid as shit. That's solid.
Yeah.
I'm
Them
gonna hit on
tell-
some of these comments real quick. Tay Boogie said, but a man they just oh yeah, he had the same sentiments for real.
Mhm.
Honestly,
Let's
if we're
go
not
back
already
up.
built, then we ain't ish. He
We
said
can
you
go
ain't shit
back
if you
up.
ain't already built. So he got the same sentiments as Allen for real.
We can go
Hit me
back
with some of
up.
the other comments. We have another message to you yourself, Destiny Andrews from AQ. She said, Destiny Andrews, the tag. She said, you're not asking for too much. You're asking for the wrong men. What makes you beautiful is your optimism. I'm seeing she's an optimist to the core. That's a quality trait, so don't let anyone change that. Yeah, she's definitely a great outlooker. Somebody with some
Yeah.
positive light. I'm
Never
trying to give your ass some hearts. There you
for
go.
yourself, Destiny.
Right.
Never for
You
yourself.
meet their representatives.
Yes.
People say that, but I swear people don't vet enough. Like people don't give shit enough time to really learn somebody. Like, and then that good dick, that good pussy, whatever the fuck you think they offering, they paying your bills, got shit covered. That'll make shit people shut the fuck up sometimes too
You
on
know.
shit that they know is a red flag. That'd
Uh,
be my problem with people because I got a bunch of friends. Oh, I don't know why he did. Bitch, I told you that this nigga dogging your ass and he ain't fucking with you. And I'm telling you as a guy why I see that he ain't fucking with you. And you still, nah, when y'all get that call next week, I'm not gonna pick it up because I already know you still dealing with the same shit. So people ignore a lot. Uncle E has a question too, real quick. And then I want to tap on that video. I know you got shit to handle, Molly.
Yeah, I got it right.
He says, what is the meaning of happiness and what makes you happy? Shit, myself. If I can answer first and then spin, y'all can hit it. Um, myself, being content, having a clear mind, being sure and being certain about my steps, and not having a space to not let anybody get into my bubble, my atmosphere, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, having enough backbone and discernment to like stand on something, even if I know I might fail, even if I have people around me with sentiments on how they knew it wasn't going to work or whatever it is. So being certain and being tunnel vision on what it is I want and not being shaken from that. If y'all want to hit on that before the video comes up, y'all welcome to too.
Yeah.
I, I think it
What
was
is
a great answer.
Thank you.
My answer is the same in a little bit more of a selfish manner, and it does come back to the relationship references. I've been through enough relationships, like I just like whether I like it or not, I'm just in a relationship all the damn time, it seems. And it's gotten to where making me happy is a big core. Like, yes, I know other people can also make me happy, but the most surreal I feel is when I have the freedom to just leave, go to a spot that makes me happy, which I connect really well in nature. I guess it's the white girl in me, but I go and I sit next to a damn stream or a pond or something nice, and I just breathe, and I don't have to worry about anybody else for a little bit. I worry about everybody else all the damn time, and for a moment while I'm alone, I don't have to worry about anybody but myself, and it feels serene.
I think you deserve that. I think
Thank you.
everybody does. Shit, that's the best place to be in. It's serene. That's a strong word for your emotion.
Thank
Molly,
you.
you ready to say something, Molly?
No, I'm about to say, what's happiness for you, we?
Oh, okay. I like both of y'all answers. First of all, I
Thank
also
you,
like
thank you, thank you.
answers. There's no true definition of happiness for me. I don't really have a true happiness because I'll say this: to be able to breathe makes me happy. I didn't have to have this air today. To be able to talk to y'all makes me happy. To be able to see my children argue, go get on my nerves, makes me happy. To know that I am doing things to care for my children, to know that I am able to learn myself and deal with the things that hurt me from birth up makes me happy. To know that I have grown, so happiness is not void of pain. Happiness is your viewpoint after the pain. So anything that I get to do, I get the opportunity to do, anything that I get to see within myself or those around me makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Def, you on fire over here in the
Yeah,
comments.
them
Yeah.
comments. I gotta hit them comments. Actually, I was going to say something about the video. We can play the video, but I want to hit them comments real quick
Yeah, we
because
gonna
they
get
jumping,
some.
they moving. I see. Hold on, real
Yeah,
quick.
what you say?
Moo-moos
Moo
make Phoenix happy. As long as she got a moo-moo, she in good shape. That's when you know she relaxed. She ain't trying to do shit extra. Yeah.
The house today, okay?
Yeah, for real. AQ says, so Destiny Andrews, do you consider yourself to be limerence? I don't know how to use that word, so I ain't gonna lie. Limerence, so I hope I said it right. Meaning, do
Yeah.
you struggle with being alone? Do you have to be in love? Do you have to be in a relationship, pretty much?
Uh, that's like the hardest thing to answer, honestly, because I'll find myself very happy being single, but wanting people to hang out with me, and like in the latest relationship, it was just like I wanted to hang out with the person, and then we ended up having sex, and then he moved in, and it was just that fast, and
God damn.
I was like, hey, is anyone gonna tell me that you're moving in with me?
Right.
It was that fast. So it's like I wanted to I firmly believe that if I have no distraction from my goals, I will accomplish them faster.
Mm.
So I've got this mindset. Like I'm always in a fucking relationship. And it probably does stem off of not wanting to be alone, but it that's a complicated question. I appreciate the ask.
Yeah.
I
Thanks, Tay
I
Boogie, for
want
stepping in. Tay Boogie said he
yeah.
got to step out, but thank you for stepping
All
in,
right,
bro.
say boogie.
I,
Alan said it takes a lifetime to learn someone because people change. It's about paying attention to them and their growth and nourishing the changes. Yeah, you feel what your body tells you. If nothing else tells you, your body tells you. You just can't ignore it. She said, "Girl, we going out. We going outside. Come to DC. Love your energy, Destiny Andrews."
Girl,
Yeah, I
like
think she's a
I
great person to have around. She just need people that's gonna knock some shit out in case motherfuckers want to act stupid. Because you ain't gonna have no
Mm-hmm.
men around me talking no shit to you like that or talking about you gonna move. Where you moving into? You're not moving here. We're not
right.
doing that here. So that's all she needs
Mm-hmm.
is strong people around her for real. That's. Let me hit on some of the other comments and then I want to play the video because I know that you got to get out and take care of your shit, man.
I ain't going nowhere. What you talking about?
Oh, I thought you had to. My bad.
Oh,
Well, let me hit on the comments though. Some of the ones that I maybe haven't read. My aspect, no shade. I think Destiny is a selfish person who tries to control her relationship, and after a while, for a man, it gets overwhelming and things fall apart. That's a
probably
strong
not
that's a
wrong.
strong sentiment. But I like
Probably
somebody
not
who's transparent to
100%
probably
wrong.
be like, maybe you're not wrong. You know?
Yeah, yeah, not 100% wrong. I do find myself being a little controlling. I try to make myself feel better about it by reminding myself that, well, I first off, I'll call myself out real quick when I realize I'm being controlling. and then I'll try to look at it at different aspects. I do the first thing that happens in my brain is to try to manipulate the situation into, dear, this is what you want to achieve, and I'm trying to help you achieve it.
You said
But
that you need a man. I'm not cutting you off, but it's tied to what you're talking about right now, and it's on you right now. So I'm just going. He said, Alan Williams said, the same person that had the other sentiment said, she needs a man that's going to say, Destiny, chill out, I got this, and show and prove that he can take the lead. Yeah. Step
I'm with
forward
that.
in ways that's not like attached to some type of
Yeah.
emotion or some type of game. And really mean that
I
shit.
have
You need
Yeah,
a
I have a whole lot less to bitch about if you're actually doing something.
Yeah, I can't complain about something that's not happening, you know. She's a healer, so she's attracted to men she has to heal. Yeah, that is a sentiment too. That's a
Mhm.
sentiment too. That can be appealing. If it's like minded, of family, friends, you accept friendships and all that type of shit based off of what you think you've seen before.
But not only does she attract them, she chases them. I didn't hear her say that earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. For the record, growing up, yes, plenty, all the way into my mid-20s, and then I ended up getting this whole flip of, oh yeah, in my mid-20s, I went through a homeless situation, decided I didn't want to be with anybody that was going to bring me down, so I decided I'm going to date adventurers, and I found me an adventurer, and I went on a shit ton of adventures for almost 6 years, and then we'll skip over the next year and a half, but here we are.
I feel you on that. I know Molly's about to pull up a video that I got for y'all. I feel like since some people jumping in the comments right now, I think this is a good time to go ahead and pull up the joint. I'm doing my videos as I'm building up a vault, starting to base it off of videos I think for the women, videos that I think that men can address, or videos that I think is both. So I felt like this was an even grounded, type of video we all can speak on.
Well, come on, Trey.
Okay, type shit.
How to really crack shit. But for one, you got to understand that all women don't want to get cracked the same. You feel me? So I seen this thing 100 men versus making you finish, and a lot of dudes was mad, blaming the roles and all that stuff. You got to understand that watching that corn and all that stuff, y'all be thinking that all women want to get drilled down to the mattress. That's not the case. Some women want that rough stuff. Some women want a consistent stroke. Some women want to be nice and slow, and they want to work together. You know what I'm saying? Missionary, they want to be able to work together with you. Another thing I realize is a lot of men don't really give a damn about the woman getting hers. Y'all in there to crack and be like, yeah, I cracked. You know what I'm saying? Take that as a victory. You know what I'm saying? And, just because she was in there moaning and screaming, you think you was doing a good job. So for one, if she really like you, bro, she'll give you cues to where hey, this ain't the spot. Say you eating the box. She'll move your head when you're in the wrong spot, no cap. She'll do it. She'll help you out if she really like you. If she don't like you, she'll tell you to stop. Okay, next one, hip rotation when you doing the missionary. If she start rotating those hips and she start moving her hips while she a missionary, go with it. Don't go against, don't try to go against the direction and the rhythm of her hips. Gee, she trying to get up out of there real quick. You know what I'm saying? You might be in her spot. You know what I'm saying? That's why she's doing that. Don't fuck around, try to go against the grain, try to just bash her shit in. Go with the flow. The thing, when you doing them back shots, man, listen, some girls like to get drilled like that. They like to get beat down. Or sometimes they just want a nice, consistent stroke. Keep the strokes nice and consistent. Until she'll tell you faster. Well, they'll tell you when they're close. Just listen. All you gotta do is listen. Y'all don't be listening. That'd be the problem right there. You know what I'm saying? That's it. On the real, but not treat cracking shit like it's a boxing match. Like you gotta knock the coochie out or some shit. Don't treat it like that. Just take your time. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to do the foreplay. You know what I'm saying? All the kissing and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That right there is gonna build the tension, build the mood, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, yeah. I don't know, bro. It's not like they be like, oh, a lot of men don't know what they're doing. Y'all just don't care what y'all doing. It's not that y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all just don't give a damn. So let's just keep it a stack. Y'all just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Y'all treat cracking like it's a sport, and that once you crack, you win. That's how y'all treat that shit.
That's one of them jam-packed joints. He said a hell of a lot in a little 1.5 minute clip.
That was a good one.
Yeah, man. So, man, that's one of the ones I feel like goes either way because it's not. He's mentioning women, but he's talking about, and it could be flipped regardless. It's still about pleasure overall, and still paying attention to your partner's body. No, I'm not. I ain't that nasty, nothing, Alan. I just want to share some shit to get some conversation rolling. That's all I want. While I'm on here, women Alan said women are like cars. Some like to go fast, some like to cruise, some need to be warmed up, some ready to go. Some leak oil, some burn oil faster. Just know your engine. Man, you know when the fuck you about to run out of gas, and if you can make it to that gas station, know on your car, know the pussy, know his dick, know the body, know what does it right, But I want to, ladies always first, especially on these type of days. So, Destiny, I guess since you have your mic unmuted, you want to give it to her first?
Well, yeah, I've been taking first all through here. Look,
All good, all good. I want everybody to feel like you said
First of
taking
all,
it first.
ain't nothing
You've
wrong
been
with
taking it
first.
first.
Ain't nothing
Okay.
going first, Destiny. Okay, that's the
Okay.
problem.
goodness.
No, I'm joking. Oh, well, but I agree with with what he said. And again, like Alan was saying, you gotta know your partner. You gotta know your partner. And even if you're just getting to know, ask questions. Why are we afraid to ask questions?
Yeah.
Do you like it when I stroke this way? Do you like it when I ride?
Yes, ma'am. It's like, nah, I'm playing.
Right. I mean, like, do you like it when I touch your balls? Do you like it when I bite your? I mean, we gotta ask these questions. You gotta ask them all this stuff. Especially and people really think missionary is born. Missionary ain't born. Any
pussy.
position. Any position. What do you say?
He said it's the vagina tray. How dare you? Nah, that pussy. Yeah.
Any position can be born if you don't take the time to put the effort in it, right?
Mhm.
Doing doggy style and just like you said, being drilled is born. But if you touching and you rubbing and you doing different strokes, you're not just going in there like you trying to dig for treasure. It'll be good. It's like doing missionary can be good because it's not my favorite position, but it's top missionary because I can touch you, I can lick you, I can bite you, I can do this. I fuck back. Ain't no other way to say it.
Oh, you fuck back.
Yeah, so
back.
I'm not a pillow princess. I'm not just laying there. So I'm a hip mover. I will lift my hips off that bed and I'm gonna rock with you. So it's different things I'm gonna do because the pleasure, you pleasure me, but I want to make sure you get pleasure too. And me just laying there, you just at one angle. Nah, we're gonna roll it a little bit. We're gonna make my hip, I'm gonna tilt my pelvis a little bit, and you gonna get a different angle. I might turn a little bit this way. So it's different things that you can do. So yeah. Look, I used to belly dance, so I got all types of shit.
Hey, ringa dinga dinga dinga.
You know what I'm saying? No, but for real, it's about one, you gotta know what pleasures you. And two, you gotta work with your partner to figure out what pleasures them. And if you know what you like, it's gonna be easy for them to know what you like.
Mm-hmm. That's solid. Shit, that's what you think. You're a little freak league over there. Give me some sentiments. Nasty. That's me, Andrews. If you're nasty, go ahead, though.
I know what I want. And when he said that if you're not on the right spot when you're going down on a woman, she will move your head in the right spot. I'll go to move my body. Kind of like if like, when you pet a cat and the cat wants you to pet like their butt, they'll move their body and your hand stays placed and they pet your butt. Yeah, so I'll move my body and then they want to fucking grab me and put me in place. I'm like, no, but I'm trying to put you on the spot. Do you want me to tell you that or do you want me to just do it casually? Yeah, so like I know what I want. So I discussed that very plainly. I do want to make a historical note on the first point that he made because he made like 3 points and they were all excellent in their own way. The last 2 points, great advice. Take that advice. Although no, white girls or crystal chicks would get this one. I am only a Scorpio in the bed. But no, which is real. Actually, I found that out, and I was like, "What does that mean?" And they're like, "You a freak," and I'm like, "No shit, but what does it mean?" So, but on the first point, whenever it comes to, he was talking about how Most of the time, the men don't care about whether or not a woman gets it because cracking it is the point anyhow. That's a historically based thing. Historically, it wasn't until like the last some 100 years that men actually started thinking about whether or not their wife felt any kind of way. It's in fact, a few hundred
Oh
years is
yeah,
probably
you are kind
being
of right
very,
about that
very
though.
fucking broad on that. It was the man has sex, he comes, she gets pregnant. That's all they needed to know. So whether or not she came didn't matter. It was whether or not they
Mm,
conceived.
mm,
So it's
okay.
great
Are the
advice though.
are the ladies done for what they sentiments for now? Because I'm gonna pass it to Molly. Oh, hold on, I got a comment actually. I knew you was gonna say something, Alan, talking all that shit. But anyway, he said, but when you learn her body, you will know when she wants to get thrown off the uh backboard and dunked, or she need a layup or a free throw. But also, can you learn that through conversation and getting to know each other before the big game? Just pay attention to her convo, her body gestures.
Correct.
Yes.
And after you two say your response to all of this, I do want to go back on his reference to he compared women to cars, and that is a beautiful thing that I want to come back to. So
Okay.
y'all do your thing and remind me later,
All
hopefully.
good. Keep that in your sentiments. Molly, if you around the microphone, you want to touch on it?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say that comment so we can come back to it, so we don't
Thank
forget.
you.
Well, for me, I don't know how I can. There's so many different ways to look at it. It ain't. I think it's more for like youngins. Like when I was a kid, that was the thing. Girl. I think as you get older, you start to, have sex a little different. You go from fucking to making love, and I think that's the thing he's saying. He's saying a lot of dudes out here just fucking. They just drilling, and I think that's mostly got a lot to do with the youngins. And if it's anybody that's older, that's just a slang. Like somebody he probably met at the club. I don't really know if it's a relationship. Now, if this a relationship, then it's definitely a problem. Then if she giving you signals, you gotta follow them or y'all can at least have that conversation. But I just think the more you with your partner, you get to learn her body, and the more she with you, she get to learn yours. So as time go on, the more y'all do it, the more y'all should get better at it. But if you continue to just let him do these things and you're not saying anything, I don't know if he's really to blame because he just gonna fuck you like he was fucking the previous girls before that. And if they like it, he gonna assume you liked it. And a lot of girls, they've been getting hit by the previous dudes that been giving them a certain way. Now they like it a certain way. So it's like y'all both gotta adjust. But I do agree what he's talking about. But I think this mostly for the young dudes out here. They need to hear this video so they ain't out here having girls out here sore and all swollen up and wondering why she can't go another round because you
Deep
done
down and shit to the
dogged her,
ground.
and a lot of dudes, like to get girls to run. It's a thing like that. I had you running and this and that. It's like, nah, you don't want your girl running. You don't want it to hurt. You want it to feel good. You want her to actually love it. You want her to come. I ain't trying to come until she come about 5, 6 times. I don't care how many times you come, but I want to make sure you get yours. I just think that's just the goal should be for any man out there. But when you young, you just trying to drill. I ain't gonna lie. You young, you just trying to go
Yeah.
hard. Like crush that joint.
Do y'all believe that people run out of stuff to do? Because I don't understand with relationships how people run out. Because I feel like science, Molly, you see Moss in the bedroom over in that Philly head. We had motherfuckers on here telling people to drink all types of different coconut waters and all that type of shit. So some of that might do something. Her body will tell you, but I think a lot of men just listen to their own urges and don't pay attention to her body. Listen to the hormones and will tell you everything. They ain't trying to listen to it because that's gonna make them hit the finish line before they trying to. So they ain't trying. Some of them can't get caught up in that,
That's
with her titties,
that's
moving like
so.
and all that shit and the moans and shit because that's gonna make them tap out. So that's
Yeah,
probably half of it.
homeschooling knows how to satisfy a woman. I can tell that from that comment right there. Because if you are able to listen to her moans and address it, then you hear, okay, hold on, she's responding to this, I should keep doing this. The problem is whenever you hear that and you decide, oh, she likes it, so now I'm gonna go harder. It's like, no, she likes what you're doing right now. Keep doing what you're doing right now.
That's
Type shit to get into the finish line. I just don't understand why I run out, because I hear people talk about getting bored, and I just feel like if science doesn't have an end, if science is never ending, there's always something to evolve in. Why you treat your partner's body and getting to the goalpost the same way? I feel like there's never ending. It's always something new to discover, some type of lick or something you can do behind their ear, some weird shit, whatever the fuck it is, that get them, make their body react, make them, twinge or giggle or whatever the fuck it might be. But I don't think that should ever like come to a halt for real. That sucks if somebody talking about some shit ran out. They can't hear hormones because they playing NBA YoungBoy too loud. You talking about them YNs. You ain't talking about these older fuck. You ain't
they
talking
You
about
don't
playing
gotta
nobody
be
our
the
when you
age.
play music.
But
they
yeah,
like blasting music, They
Mhm. Like
blasting
Dark Horse by Katy Perry.
it.
oh yeah. She wanted a dog horse. I knew what the fuck she wanted when she said something about a dog horse. I knew what the fuck she wanted.
Nah, it wasn't me that wanted that, but it worked.
But it worked.
Yeah,
I
that's
gotta
it's consistent throughout the entire song. It's the same beat the entire song. So yeah,
I got
it does
something
what
for
it
the ladies
do.
to tap in in the private chat.
Alright, that was funny.
We'll
All that
start working
long.
on getting a little plethora of women on here and stuff, so we can really get into some things. I got things I want to ask y'all and stuff too about stuff. So I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
start
hey,
it.
the first question, well, if Blue Phoenix is here, the first question that Rodney asked, she wasn't here whenever that was asked. If you want to do a bring back whenever she's there.
To that comment. That's what I think you said.
Oh yeah, the car comment. Okay, yeah. Women are like cars. Some like to go fast, some like to cruise. Some need to be warmed up and some ready to go. Some leak oil and some burn oil faster. Just know your engine, which for some reason in my brain was very Shel Silverstein. So like, or Dr. Seuss. But beautiful statement. It gave me flashbacks though, and it's back on the relationship status rather than the naughty portions of it. But you do well right there, where you're listening to your car right while you're driving it and telling whether or not, oh wait, hold on, my car isn't supposed to make that noise when I do this, so I'm just gonna not do that particular thing. You're paying attention. That's some good stuff. If your car pops up with a light on it, what do you do? My ex was a mechanic. He said, well, I plug it up and I find out what fucking codes it's pulling and find out what piece needs to be replaced. I said, okay. And then what do you do? He goes, I go get the piece and I come back home and I take out the old piece and I replace it. And I said, okay. And then what do you do? And he goes, I go on a drive and make sure it's good. I'm like, okay, good. So you go through all of those steps because a light popped up that told you that something was wrong with your car. And when I say, hey, I have this particular problem, how do you think I want you to respond?
Mm-hmm.
If you were willing to do all of that because a light popped up on your car, like what do you need me to do? Have like a color system or something? If I'm upset about something, like, hey, like make it orange when you're starting to say things that are going to put you in the doghouse, and make it red when you're officially in the doghouse. I mean, what do you want?
And that's the car language. If the car got a problem, it can't talk, so it put up a light to say, "Hey, I got a problem. I need you to fix me." Why you ain't just open your mouth? Why you need a light? Why you can't just open your mouth and tell them? If the car can talk,
Exactly. If you're willing to go through all of those steps to make sure your vehicle is running just fine, why wouldn't you want to go through very simple steps that will make our relationship run fine?
Whoa.
Yeah, but
Oh,
what Molly is saying.
Oh, go ahead, David.
David.
What Molly is saying is, you know what I mean, we don't have any lights and all, so you have to open up your mouth and be like, blase. See, some of you females swerving down that, you know what I mean, that we know you are, you know what I mean,
Man readers.
and sometimes not even the creator knows you all, you know what I mean, like, I mean,
Come on.
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
Oh man.
they caught that part. I thought she probably missed it. That's all I was asking. Did you vocally say something? Because the car can't. So that's just where the car
Yeah.
talking, saying, "Hey,
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
mean by
having
the
this
light.
problem."
For in a relationship,
You
the
know,
light that pops up in the car is me saying, hey babe, I've been feeling this way, and I would really like to feel better about this. Can we, chat about how I feel and try to, help me come to an understanding to it, or find a happy medium where we can get rid of the portions that bother me, but you still get what makes you happy. Like, can we come to something that ends the issue, that gets rid of the issue? And with my ex, a lot of the times it only took chatting, like having a conversation with me, but he was not willing to do that. In fact, he kind of stuck his foot in his mouth one time and said he had to step out and have his cigarettes in order to have a conversation with me. So
oh my
don't
God.
ever fucking say that, by the way, because from then on, every time he stepped out to have a cigarette in the middle of me expressing myself, I just heard him say that over and over in my head. So don't
Well,
put your foot in your mouth if you have an addiction.
I got a couple sentiments if we tie into the cars. One thing that I noticed too, when and Molly and Dave was kind of speaking on it too, which is the lack of conversation. Same thing with a lot of women, including my aunt. I got to check certain shit like, oh shit, I don't know why I don't consider. I'll check it for you. I'm a guy around. That's cool. But women will run a car down to the ground and have the engine about to blow up. You about to blow a whole head gasket because you ain't changed your fucking oil in 4,000 miles, and that shit running dry, and you don't know why it's clunking. We don't have people in general, humans in general, don't have that little thing that you hook up to the side of the car that gives diagnostics on things they can possibly figure out and possibly weed out. So if we're using the car sentiment, it's still a guess regardless. He can fix something that'll fuck something else up, and mess something else up. He can fix something that's actually not the problem and it's still clunking under there. So that's the sentiment I have if we're using the car analogy, because
Mhm.
you can't
Yeah.
guess with a car. The car don't. Maybe more so nowadays, it might tell you tire low, oil need to be changed, whatever. It's more advanced, but at the same time, generally, whatever you're driving is not going to tell you what is wrong. You
Mhm.
just know that
Yeah.
light is on. There's something that's a problem, but it has to be laid out in a way. And then also, I said something about the women driving the car down to typical. Not everybody. Most women that don't just pay attention to those little things will run stuff down, and I didn't know I had to change the oil. I don't. Oh, this is the wrong gas or whatever type of.
Oh,
And then the repairman has to fix it. He still gotta guess. He still has to
Yeah.
figure that out regardless. So it's the same sentiment. But
Yeah.
don't.
And I can
When I said
hear
something about running it into the ground, or running a car, when I use that analogy, I'm saying don't let stuff get down to the point where you got to go through more motions than just changing oil or just getting a touch up on fluids or whatever it might be. If I'm using the car analogy, don't wait for it to get to rock bottom where you got to call AAA to finally want to address something. So
right.
yeah.
whoever has to deal with it next, whether it's the AAA guy, if he got to pick up whatever's happening with you from someone else that you was dealing with or whatever type, then that's more that's happening for
Yeah.
him that he has to face and deal with, and you coming to him guessing, trying to figure out what's wrong.
That will be the next.
Yeah. I actually. Oh, go ahead, Blue.
Oh no, I was just agreeing. You go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Well, this car sentiment is actually a really great comparison,
Analogy, yeah.
actually. Yeah, because I'm sitting here like I can hear Beast in my head. Rodney the Beast one, I believe, was all of it. I'm sure everybody knows he is the podcaster for Dad Mentality, but he hits lots of subjects that are man based and what men go through, and I'm sitting here. I like to look at all comparisons in all directions, and I do see myself throwing an image in my head. When you think of a mechanic, you don't think of a woman. And if we're using mechanics care for a car as a comparison for a relationship, and then even more so, like if I'm a woman and I have a problem with my car, I'm going to go to a man to try to get it fixed, that kind of jazz. which is not 100% the occasion. Please, nobody shit on me, but but is the general situation, and it comes to point out in my mind that oftentimes women will go to men for the help. Hey, help me with this particular thing. But at the end of the day, how often is the woman there to help the man with his vehicle? You know, if we're looking at vehicles and relationships, then they should be together. If we look at vehicles as like comparing a person to a vehicle, it still has the man working on his own vehicle at the end of the day, hoping that the woman might come out and just be there with them.
Yeah, I'm glad you went there, because a lot of men don't flash their lights.
Yeah.
Because they know we're not looking.
Yeah.
And that's a problem too. Because if he knows that you ain't looking, why say something? Why show you?
Yeah.
He'll just let you run into the ground. And I get that too. But and of course I'm a woman, so I get on us all the time because I have to get on me. What is the purpose of you driving the car if you don't want to have the responsibility of taking care of it? So if you're going to be in a relationship, why are you in a relationship if you don't have plans on taking care of your partner? But you want him to take care of you. You want that car to take you to work. You want him to take you to the store. You want to be able to jump in that car and go wherever you want to, but you don't want to sit and check the miles. Make sure you go get the oil change, go get the light change, check your cap, make sure it's on tight enough, make you a new one. You don't want to go and get your services done. You don't want to go renew them tags because they cost money, but you want to get from A to B and B to C and all the way to Z. So it's the same, and I like that. And I also like the quote Dion Cole. Destiny, are you up 40 yet?
Am I what?
40 yet?
No.
I'm 31.
Okay,
That's
sweetheart.
my baby.
According to Dion Cole, Louisa is vintage. Okay. Vintage cars require a lot. But it's not because I require a lot. It's because of the type of vehicle that I am. So if you're on this vehicle, or if I'm in a vintage vehicle and I want to get around, I know I got to pay him attention. I got to put love into them seats. I got to make sure I get the right oil. I got to make sure I get that transmission fixed. If I need some fuel injector fluid, I need to make sure that's done. If I got to take it, we might need a new quarter panel. Let me patch you up. I do body work too, baby. So at the end of the day, if you want to ride in that car, whether it be with a man or with a woman, pay attention to your car.
Yep.
Cars cannot speak, like they said, but we can. And like Trey said, don't wait until the damn tires is rubbing the damn rims until you change the daggone tires.
Yeah, because your car is going to be making some kind of noise that it's not supposed to be making.
You get warnings before you get there. That's the problem. We don't pay attention to the warnings.
The problem is fucking coming along with meeting people that turn the volume up, knowing that shit knocking.
Exactly.
You just gonna turn the music up and ride it on out. That's what the fuck the problem is, for real, for real. I love that sentiment, Alan. Like the way the analogy of the car shit actually kind of brought out a lot.
Yeah, it's really good. Like a mechanic's car is always the worst car on the lot. A mechanic will keep that thing running, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, he spent most of his time helping other people,
Exactly. I bet every time his wife comes up to him and says this thing is wrong, he fixes his wife's car, but his own car is going to be fit.
Sometimes
I can hear you.
Right then.
If car get repossessed, that means I'm the one that told him come get me. Okay.
I'll tell you what. So since we're talking about cars, sometimes the woman's fault. Our car is broke down. I'm talking about on the mental tip. Now, I know you know me, it's all in fun. You know them cartoons, like them toxic cartoons or whatever. But sometimes them Jones be getting on my nerves. Like I seen one where he was like, hey, babe. He was like, I'm not in the mood, or whatever. Like I said, I got a question. It was like, what? She said, what would you do if you was in a room full of women and I was there or something like that. He said, I will go through all the women and find you or something like that. No, he said, there. Is that a perfect answer? She said, you failed. He said, what are you talking about? Why was you in a room for a woman in the first place? No, I was like, what the hell?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what kind of mess is that?
Ridiculous. That's just trying to be messy, is
Yeah,
what that is.
I like them. I seen another girl as her husband. Like, what would you do if we got divorced? He said, I just go back with my ex. And she like, I knew it. You like that bitch,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
going off, and she don't understand. He's like, if we break up, you will be my ex. I will get back with you, you know. But she already done went off, you know. But I've been in relationships like, you know, like that, like Destiny was saying, like I used to get like, oh, why, oh, you got time to do this, but you ain't got time. And it was always a time that she wanted to talk about something or do something, but I had to be somewhere. Or if I did something for my mother, it's like, oh, you got time to do it. Or if your mother called, I said, you can run up. If that was me, and he'd be like, what? And then it's like, you know,
Mom,
I just, I
that.
never,
That's my mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, that's my mom. At the end of the day, I gotta make sure the car is good. At the end of the day, this my daughter. I gotta make sure, but it was always a comparison to like, oh, if this was that, you had time for that, but you ain't got time to do this. If I ask you do this, oh, can you do this? And I'm like, nah, I gotta do this. Oh, if that was your mama asked you, and this, it was like that's what irritating.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
terrible.
it's like that's so irritating when people use something else.
Yeah, no,
against you.
don't ever be with a person that'll treat you like that. My mother would say, pay attention to how a man treats his mother because that's how he's going to treat you. And if you are taking your time out of your day to go visit your mother as a full-blown adult, whether it's because she asked you to do something or because that's just your mother, that means you love her and you are willing to love the hell out of another woman one day.
I feel y'all. Shit, I got another video for y'all. I don't need the full screen or whatever, but I got another video for y'all. This one is more so geared towards the ladies. Of course, anybody can have their take on it, but this is geared towards the ladies. So I'm gonna start with kind of alternate. Start with Phoenix, I guess, if you want. When it comes to the women, after the videos play, and then Destiny will get you.
Little Peter Wacker be good as fuck, and I'm tired of everyone pretending like it's not. There, I said it, okay? Them little Vienna sausages, and that's how we pronounce it in the South. Don't believe me? Look it up. They be right there hitting the spot every single time. They don't have no choice. They can only go but so far. The big ones, all they want to do is just dig in you, dig in you, dig in you. You can't even get yours off first. They back there just shadow boxing against your cervix. Granted, you can only do about 2 positions with the little ones, but that's okay because those 2 positions are going to be the best positions of your life, okay? You can only do a doggy and you can only do a missionary. And doggy is going to be questionable if you're on the thicker side and he doesn't really know how to handle the motion in the ocean. Not to mention, little Peter Wacker is 10 times easier to impress. It's like right there. You could swallow the entire thing. You're not going to gag. You can do the flips, trips, throw it back, whatever. He's going to be super impressed. You know what I'm saying? The big ones is going to hurt. Little.
That was so good.
Lou Phoenix. Now, I know you was a married woman now, so I, you know, but still, I know you got some takes. Shut up, Alan.
I agree. I agree. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but it gets the job. I'm gonna say this. I agree as far as the fact that it can hit them spots. It can, because you ain't got to be all the way at the back of in my uterus for me to be coming. You can be right there. The G spot ain't but what 2 inches in.
Yeah, that's what they say.
You know what I'm saying? Get past that rib, then you right there. Yeah. That's all we need. My thing is if you are of smaller proportions, I would prefer you to have girth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Don't be smaller as far as
it's small all the way around.
Yeah, no, I need some girth because I want to feel you. But yeah, they do get the spot. They will hit that spot, and again with the missionary, that's a good spot for smaller men that with smaller penises. and doggy, because again, that angles the vagina a certain way, and you can go deeper. So yeah, those are two good spots. And I honestly, I don't. What do we call small? What size we call small?
I'm thinking below 7, I guess.
Below 7 is small.
I guess. I mean, y'all the women, shit. Y'all, don't just ask me.
Dudes, but
the average in America is 5 inches, so below 5 is considered small.
A woman only go our vagina to maybe 6, maybe 6.5. So you want a 12-inch thick? That ain't. I want it all, right? So I ain't about to sit here and be taking no foot long, and you ain't all of you not, because I want you as close as possible. Okay, let me just say that I want you in there, and I want to be close enough to you. I don't want to be having to feel like you in my ribs. I mean, I'll be in different positions, but I don't want to be hurting trying to get to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say, if 5 inches is small or average, that's fine. 4 inches will get you where you need to go. Use that mouth because it works. It works. And the more connected you are to a person, their penis size don't matter.
Okay. Let's see. I got a AI overview. A small penis is subjective, they're saying. Okay, but medically, a micropenis is a penis that's significantly smaller than average, often defined as an erect length of less than 3 inches. God damn, that's a clit. Or a flaccid length of 2.4 inches, resulting from hormonal issues in fetal development. Most men fall within the average of 4.5 to 6.5 inches erect, and perceives smallness is common, though often not a true medical condition.
And
God damn, you got a clit though. You gotta live with that for the rest of your life. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a little tough.
That's a little motherfucking
That's
unfortunate.
An unsolicited turtle head pic at one point. I was like, where'd it go?
What you say,
but
Phoenix?
And again, women have different sizes, and the saying is that Asian women have smaller vaginas, or smaller, so that would be perfect for them. You know what I'm saying? Because most of their men are not hung low.
Yeah.
So it works, you know what I'm saying? Or even Middle Eastern. Now they kind of vary, but closer to the Middle East, closer to the Asian side, there, it depends, so I'm gonna just say this. I have not had an experience where I was not satisfied. I'll just say that.
I ain't mad at that. Read Alan's last comment for me since you on screen. Oh, my bad. I didn't know it was going to change around.
It's
you
about,
can still read it, though.
You don't have to use the whole tube, and it depends on the box. If she's petite, it's a different from a BBW. And hold up, because BBWs don't mean...
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's get that straight. Just because we a BBW,
okay,
mean that the inside is BBW. Okay.
Yeah, I see
it.
Don't sleep on amazing women.
God is all outside.
Hey.
We'll suck you in. Let's say that.
I'm dead as a motherfucker. Hey, Destiny, like we said, ladies first. Guys get their take on whatever the fuck they think, if they want to give a take on this. But this video was for the ladies, especially. Destiny.
Satisfaction.
Big Long Kong and all.
A schlong that is about 4 to 5 inches can surprisingly make some damn orgasms happen. So, in fact, one of the individuals that holds the title for best sex I ever had, when I looked at it, I said, in my brain, I was like, well, that's all he's got. Okay. And then he blew my mind, and I was like, oh fuck, let's do it again. So they do the job. I'll throw it out a geological fact, I guess. I don't know, but in Nigeria, if you're around 4 or 5 inches, 3 inches even, you can go to Nigeria and be a male prostitute, because the women out there, the men have such big dicks that the women hardly ever get actual satisfaction. So they will pay men with smaller dicks to come through and do their thing, and so that the women can actually get orgasms. So if you've got a big deal going on, you could still do the job. You probably got to adjust how you're working with it, because like a poquito will be able to sit there and fucking and you're not going to be in pain at the end of the day, but you got a lot going on, and you and like we got to take a couple day break. I'm hurting.
Okay, shout out to
So
the
I'm down
BBWs.
with
He's like
poquitos.
BBW woman. Okay,
Alan,
I'm down with poquitos.
Ashton, I'm just saying.
shit, I ain't mad at that.
No, but that's true. What Destiny said, they do want smaller penises from over there, and over in some areas over there, the men are very selfish. So that's why they don't take the time to pleasure their women. They just trying to get in there, Joan, and get out. They're not taking the time to pleasure their women. So yeah, if you have a quote unquote smaller penis, they will come get you.
Yeah, a man with a smaller penis, a poquito, as I put it, they are liable. They have the ability to make 6 figures in American money worth over there within 3 months just from selling dick.
Selling shrimp.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
would you like some shrimp, madam?
Shrimp
No.
box.
Y'all see that video? It was a little Chinese girl talking to or not a little girl, a small Chinese
Hold
girl.
on now.
Thank you, right? Because we're not
Speaking-
talking about that.
Thank you. Trying to get an African American man to go home with her, and she looked at him. She said, "Me rice, you chicken. We go good together."
Oh, shit. I ain't know a nigga that ain't happy with some white rice, to be honest. But, you know.
I put the air quotes, Alan, because some people say it's small and it's not small. You know what I'm saying? Some women will say a 6-inch is a small penis, but that's not a small penis. And at the end of the day, it's how you use it. You can have the biggest thing in the world and all you doing is ramming. Or you can have the biggest thing in the world and you know how to stroke it so that she creaming. You know what I'm saying? You can have that smaller penis.
You bad know about that cream?
No, hey, you can have
That's
a
that
small
Prince, that cream.
I do the quotes because again, everybody has their own viewpoint of what small is. But if you know how to use your wand to make magic, do it.
Yeah.
It will be vegan macaroni and cheese for you. You and David, we got some vegan. Okay. Vegan macaroni and cheese for y'all. Regular macaroni and cheese for us. Thank you.
Okay.
But they got the summoning spell from Harry Potter, Accio, be like Accio orgasm.
Oh, Melissa, flick the clip.
Shit. We get close to that time anyway, Alan. That's something for the ladies. Like I said, I ain't expect no niggas to be on here responding and shit like that. That was for the women. You know.
Trey said Trey said that was a clip. They said
yeah, that's a clip. Yeah, that's a clip. Y'all bumping purses together. That's not nobody's penetrating anyone in this situation. Y'all bumping purses, so yeah.
They have orgasms when they bumping coochies. Even they have orgasms. So I mean, you know.
And someone sent me an unsolicited dick pic, and he just had a little turtle head. That's all he had going on. I was like, man, you really, really
send it with confidence.
Yeah, that's good. I guess.
You're supposed to tell him how to angle it so it'll look better. I've done that.
I told him it's $10 per pic for me to just look at that. You're due.
No, I told him. I said, that's nice, but you need to angle your camera ready. I told him what to do. He sent it back. I said, now perfect. Now you can send that to people. Don't send it to me.
So you would enjoy slurping a 3-inch. Wait, he said you'll enjoy slurping a 3-inch in her. Or 3-incher or whatever. That's like blowing up a little balloon. And that's all you get out of no helium. It ain't rising to no occasion.
Well, I've never had a 3-incher, so
that's kind of tough.
Plus, for the record, I haven't had a 3-incher, but the smaller the penis, the easier it is to suck them like a binky.
Look, everybody, let's go ahead and wrap the show up. Everybody, roll the commercial, roll the music. nah. So would y'all rather have? Would y'all rather have? If you can, obviously, you're gonna. Well, no, I can't say obviously. It is an open question.
I don't know.
I would
My
assume that y'all would want a man that could
You
push
can
you
hit Marley.
past your limit. Like even if he's meeting you there, like if he's small, I guess you guaranteeing that all the time that he gonna hit your spot and he gonna get you where you want to be. But I would think that women would want a man that can push them past their limit. Like I don't know, y'all be saying y'all pussy's only like 4.5 inches deep and all that shit, but bitches on Twitter getting railed out by,
No,
So
I
I
mean you can
just.
push. You can put. We have the capabilities of stretching. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, all
But
right.
on average, without the stretching, it's like 4 to 6 inches. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
all right.
We
You could
can
also
stretch.
fit 15 inches up your anus.
Yeah. He said they. Alan said they
That's
lying.
that's
Lying like a
different.
motherfucker, ain't they, Alan?
man, that's why I'm
God
trying
damn
to
it.
get to a question
But
for the
whatever.
ladies. I
Lying like
can't
a
get the
motherfucker.
word out. I
But
think some of y'all can't hear my mic and some of y'all can.
Oh, I can hear you, Molly. What was you saying?
I can hear you.
I
No,
can't.
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to
refresh.
add on why is it the fact that when women get toys, they don't get these little blinkies, these little things. I think women say that because they might think it's a guy around or in the room that might be small, so they trying to be nice. But I think they might have the life, for them to probably be small and can get all the way into a girl. They can get their whole thing sucked, probably they balls included. That's probably living the dream. But for niggas that ain't small, you got girls
Get the
running a lot.
balls.
Women get real strong with that motherfucking arm. I don't care how small they is. When they want you to stay, don't go all the way in, they get strong as shit. So it's just like it's like 1 minute they asking for, the biggest thing, but then they can't take it all. So you ain't putting it all in, but at least you got an option to say you can take 5, you can take 6, 7. You can. But if it's just a little one, it's just weird that they like it. But I never see a girl with a 3-inch dildo. I just never really seen that before.
That
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I
Hey,
do. I got it through his butt plug.
He
Well,
trying to
butt
do.
plug is different. I'm gonna say this. I don't want nothing that's gonna hurt me. Okay.
Nah.
Also, I don't use toys. I mean, I have bought toys, but the ones that I have bought was about the size of my partner. So,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
but
Well, if
I
y'all
get
want to spice anything up for Friday, I don't know if y'all know. Oh, my bad. It's
oh no,
delayed on my shit.
oh no, I get irritated with stuff like that really quick. So I don't use them because they irritate me. I'd rather have the body. So
Yeah, I got carpal tunnel. This hurts.
From what? From typing stuff or what?
We'll call it a variety of things.
Okay. Well, use your hands.
different size.
I like
Yeah.
That can fit the
different
back.
sizes.
It can fit.
Yeah.
DJ,
They
the
said
DJ
women
remix.
JJs are like fitted hats. It's different sizes. Yeah, some be a little snug. Some might rub. Yeah, I'm already hit.
Yeah, you gotta find a partner that head can fit on your head.
God damn. Well, shit.
Ain't gotta be weird to fall in or everything though. I couldn't imagine. Every girl they deal with, you just falling right in.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Damn.
There's a train somewhere around here.
Damn, I wish that girl could have tapped in with us. I guess she couldn't make it in today at all. Get well, Riri.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The
Good,
morning
good show,
got
y'all.
the flavor, got the
Yeah.
glow. Started
Yeah.
right, let
Also,
your energy flow.
great show.
I miss you out the
He talking about he gonna make it get tired. So
Yeah, you can get this shit mode. Yeah,
on top of
on
it.
the way.
That part down. You must be playing the music because she rocking the iTunes.
Positive breeds positive. Y'all go do something positive today.
Of course.
Got to.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah, we all can rock at the same time.
Everybody over here just rock.
Alright, y'all, we got the first flyer up to see Wild One performing live at Friday Night Live. This event is going to be on February 20th which is my birthday at the same time. Not to take no energy away from that, but just highlighting that for those that know me. 249 Virginia Avenue, Cumberland, Maryland is the destination. It's a nice venue. Like I said, I've been there myself before. The Morning Mac team has been there. You know, I hope this keeps rolling for you. I hope you keep pushing with them and make that your home base, David. You got a few comedians on the lineup. It's going to be David Funnyman Green himself, which is the man that you see right above my screen. Tay Boogie, one of the dudes that's been in the comments. Thank you for sliding through earlier. You got Kirby Wilkins, and you have Hilarious Omar. It's the music by Cumberland's own Jessica Schultz, and DJ Blaze is on the 1 and 2s again for this event. So it's $25 at the door.
The Wild One.
Yeah, that's what I started off. That's what I. Wild One is on the lineup as well. Is what you're saying? Because I started off with talking about Wild One first. He's on the lineup as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Wild One. He's a rapper.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, he's at the top. I was saying Wild One performing live at Friday Night Live. So you know, that's the first. Yeah. I started from the top and worked my way down. It's music by Cumberland's own Jessica Schultz and DJ Blaze on the 1s and 2s again. $25 at the door, $20 for the early bird special. Like I tell everybody, why not save $5? Shit costs a lot. Buy yourself, you know, some bottles or something to drink because this is a BYOB event. So you will be bringing your own shit to this event. So, you know, say that $5, make it something good.
Say that $5.
All right, it's the Valentine's dinner and comedy night. It's 2 shows. It's going to be, 2 shows. They're accommodating, from 5 to 7 p.m., and it's going to be from 9 to 11. This event is going to be on February 14th, of course. Special Valentine's Day dinner available. It says food and beverages will be sold separately. The headline of this event is going to be Miss Beverly, a.k.a. Miss Chocolate. Awesome comedian. Loved her at Phil's joint. Phil, I was happy to come to one of your events and see how everybody moves, see how everybody works and stuff on your side of the fence. So I'll be excited to check this one out too. Our very own feature of this show is our is our host of this show, the lady of the show, Althea McFarland, DMV's favorite. You have the host, Philip Page. You see him in here a lot. You can definitely reach out to him or scan that QR code in terms of information for the show and reach out to him in terms of his street line and his street line work, which is community-based work. So helping the community. So you can hit him up on that note. And you have the feature as well, which is Brain Birch, one of DC's funniest. Tickets are $25 at this event. For couples, it's 2 for $40. So, you can save a little money on that too and put towards something that you want to bring in there if it's BYOB. This is at Quantico Gardens. It's at 3987 Richmond Highway in Stafford, Virginia, 22554. For reservations and info, there's a number below, which is 540-621-8017. Or you can hit that Gmail at quanticogardens@gmail.com. All right, we got a Phoenix. Actually, since you weren't here, I'm gonna let you mention the casting call. I hope you know we was gonna have it up for you when you sent it.
Well, I remember I didn't think it was gonna go, but anyway, Red Vision said thank you guys for this month. We're doing a casting call for a comedy show called Shits and Giggles. Or I'm sorry, this one's not Shits and Giggles. This is Skits Happen. So we're trying to do a sketch comedy show, and so we're looking for improv actors, traditional actors, and comedians. It's going to be an online audition, so it's going to be an open call. You can send your inquiries to redvisioncinema@gmail.com, and we'll get back to you with information.
Okay. I'm going to ask some questions for you behind the scenes so I can get some logistics for myself, because I'm wondering, what type of things they allow you to send in, submit, where it needs to come from or whatever, like the logistics. So I can fill them in as we keep the flyer up, until...
One thing I can say, if you just send an email saying that you're interested in being casting call for It Happens, we'll send you everything else that you need. Yeah.
Okay, that works.
You have to have experience, right?
You don't have to have experience, but because we can work with you. I do consultation. I work with the actors and actresses because even traditional actors need somebody to, coach too. So
Yeah, of course.
if you have
Right.
if you have experience, you can apply. If you have experience, you can apply. Comedians can apply. Anybody, it doesn't matter.
I could apply.
That part.
I'm
Okay.
all the way in Mobile. I don't think you'll be able to work with me.
What'd you say, Destiny?
I said I'm all the way in Mobile. I don't think you can work with me.
Hey, you can work, man.
Talk about that.
We'll get the logistics behind the scenes. It's all good. You got the lady with the information right there. So if you got any information, you can reach out to the Blue Phoenix. I don't know, Phoenix, you want to throw out any ways they can reach you?
Reach me at the Blue Phoenix Hill.
What is it?
2, the number 2, because my other page, for some reason, they won't let me sign back in. So the Blue Phoenix Hills 2, you can send me a message on there. You can send me an email at louisaharrell@gmail.com, LOUISAHARRELL, and I'll respond.
All right.
You still have the same number?
But we get the logistics.
Yeah.
You on screen with, since we on screen, we can chat it up about the logistics and stuff after this. You in the back room with us. You in the green room with us. And after talk.
17 and up. Got any 17-year-olds, 18, 19? Come on out.
And we also have other opportunities as well. So if you inquire, regardless, because we also get ready to start a poetry one too. So if you do poetry, we're doing something with that as well.
Oh yeah, my mom would love that. Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great show,
All right.
everybody. Today
Yeah,
was,
great show.
today gave me what I needed out of it. And they had to be all overly sexual anyway. Y'all touched on y'all freaky side enough. But it was structured conversation. I rock with that. Okay. Good sentiment.
Hey,
Thank
if
y'all
you're
for being
anywhere near Pensacola on February 1st at Seville, that's downtown Pensacola, Florida, 7 p.m. at Seville, there's a comedy show. I'm going to be there. It's a closed one. It's a good one. I don't know how much it costs. I need to pull up that flyer and get it to y'all. But if you're down here, come hang out.
all good.
Ooh.
Jeez. Catch y'all Monday. Y'all be safe out there.
A strong journey, you guys.
Yeah. See y'all.